looks like Ciara has a new music video called Level Up, and there's some controversy surrounding the video. The video has good choreography. Ciara looks great, but there's something strange about this video. If you really watch it, which I've watched it a couple of times, you have to ask, where are the black women at? Seeing how from our culture here that we're the ones who do a lot of these dances, a lot of it is very African, and it is what black women have been doing for a very long time. When you watch this video, you see biracial women and you see white women, and really the only black woman that I can see, there may be one there, I'm not quite sure. It does look like there's one black woman other than Ciara in the video, but for the rest of them, they are white and they are biracial. So this is something that I've been noticing in music videos, and a lot of it has to do with black male videos. This video is no different than this one. It seems like what's happening with the men is now starting to happen with the women. I did hear someone basically making excuses for Ciara, saying that people behind the scenes are picking the dancers, the musicians. They aren't really focused on the people in their video. But people think that you have to be on Beyonce level to have input in your video and to look a certain way. There is no artist that is going to let their image look horrible. They watch the playbacks, they approve the dance step. They are in every part of the production process. I've seen it with lower level rappers where they'll have a big hit and they are doing a video for another song, and they will be presented with the models who are picked. So when these women show up, you could very well say that this is not the image that I have for my video. You could definitely request black women. There is no shortage of black women who dance. There's no shortage of black women who can act or whatever you need for your video. There is no shortage. There's a lot of professionals out there that are being passed over. You don't even see the token dark-skinned black girl in the video that they just throw in there to say, oh, there was someone there. They just did not care, and people can blame the company and the music execs and everything else, but as far as I'm concerned, Ciara, she had a hand in this too. She definitely could have stood up for her quote-unquote sisters and gave them a job and gave them some exposure. And what makes me wonder about this, because the majority of them look biracial to me, and her husband is biracial, so it's making me think, when we say that when black people, mostly males, when they marry non-black women and biracial women, that they take their spouse into consideration, and that can make them make certain decisions. And it makes me think, is that why she went ahead and did this? Because of her husband? And is she taking her husband and his family into consideration when she did this? If so, that's telling about the mentality of black people as a whole, men and women, how we will totally abandon our own, and we will totally take into consideration others. And this is the way others infiltrate our culture and take everything that is worth something away from us, our intellectual property, and our talent and our genres and our movies and just take our identity, because we literally hand it to them on a silver platter. Just like the males who were making excuses about non-black females being in their videos, and they had 50 million excuses to why that was, I'm not going to accept any excuses when it's a black female. And because Ciara is a black female, we should just support that. But what is the good in supporting something like this and your image is still not being promoted? So this is a L on Ciara, and she most definitely could have made a statement by putting quite a few dark-skinned women in her video, because a lot of this stuff is getting old, it's getting stale, it's the same thing, it's the same look, it's the same people, it's the same light, bright, damn near white and white that you're seeing over and over that's being promoted. And things, when they're over promoted, can get really stale. And I'm sure she could have definitely gotten more press in promoting really darker skinned women and brown skinned women and black women. But I'm sure that, you know, this was presented to her as something that could hit all markets, but I'm not even taking that as an excuse, because in the end it ends up hurting you, and it ends up hurting, you know, that black woman who was passed over, who could have had this job or could have got that exposure or could have got that bump up that she needed to go to the next level in her career. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about the non-existence of black women in this video, and what do you think about Ciara? Do you think that it was more of the executives, or do you think Ciara just went along with the plan and just used the dancers that was there? Or do you think that possibly her being married to a biracial man had anything to do with this? And I'll see you in the next one.